Om. Om Sahana Vavatu Sahano Bhunaktu Sah Viryam Karavavahai Tejasvinavaditamastu Ma Vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Sadashivasamarambam Shankaracharya Madhyamam Asmadacharya Paryantam Vande Guru Paramparam Narayanam Padmabhavam Vasishtam Shaktim Chatatputra Parasharam Cha Vyasam Shukam Gaudapadam Mahantam Govinda Yogindra Matasya Sishyam Sri Shankaracharya Matasya Padma Padam च हस्तामलकं च शिष्यं तं तोडकं वार्तिककारमन्यान् अस्मद्गुरून् सन्ततमानतोऽस्मि श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानाम् आलयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पादं शङ्करं लोकशङ्करं शङ्करं शङ्कराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणं सूत्रभाष्य कृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः समस्तजनकल्याणे निरतं करुणामयं नमामि चिन्मयं देवं सद्गुरुं ब्रह्मविद्वरम्। ॐ श्री चिन्मय सद्गुरवे नमः। 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 नमः श्री शंकरानंद गुरुपादाम्बुजन्मने सविलास महामोह ग्रास ग्रासैक कर्मणे। हिरण्यगर्भ एव ईश्वरः इति केचित् वदति। कस्मात् कारणात् नित्यज्ञान आदि मत्वे अस्य ईश्वरस्य सृष्टि एव सदा भवेत्। Earlier words I said सत्यकामः सत्यसंकल्पः। ये सत्य काम क्या होता है और सत्य संकल्प क्या है? हम सब लोग मोक्षार्थी ही हैं। We all seek eternal happiness, eternal freedom, जिसका काम सब में है। Not only human, but all living beings have the same desire to be living forever. So हम सब मृत्यु के बारे में अमृतत्वम चाहते हैं। We all seek amritattvam, and even while living we want maximum happiness. Not only we seek immortality, we also seek eternality of happiness. So हमारा संकल्प क्या है? What is our संकल्प? मैं सदा रहना चाहता हूं। I want to live forever. और दूसरा है सदा खुशी में रहना चाहता हूं। So हमारा desire is to be happy, संकल्प is to be immortal. जो हमारा ये संकल्प है, जो हमारा डिजायर है, काम है, वही है भगवान। What is Bhagavat Swarupam? What we seek the most is Bhagis Swarup. What is our Satya Sankalpa? Immortality. What is Satya Kama? Desire to be happy. So, Bhagavan is not too far away. He is there in our Sankalpa, he is there in our desire. And that desire is not my desire, your desire, everyone's desire. So, Satya Kamaha, Satya Sankalpaha iti Shrutihi Jagau. Shruti is saying this, that his nature is of the eternal happiness and eternal desire, eternality itself. The word Satya must be understood different from Nitya. जो सत्य है और जो नित्य है उसका अंतर समझना चाहिए. We need to understand the difference. So Satya means, see, two things we have to understand. What we have our desire as to be happy, and what we have as our sankalpa as being immortal. This is one thing. We may desire, but we may not accomplish that. We may not accomplish that, but we may have a desire. I want to be immortal. I want to be always happy. But he who not only has a desire, but is always, his desire is true. He is making sure that desire is true. That one is the Lord. जो जिसका काम है वो सत्य होता है, जिसका संकल्प सत्य होता है, वही ईश्वर है. One who does not merely desire, but when he desires, he makes it happen. If when he takes sankalpa, it is accomplished. Bahusyam praja yeti. So kamayata. Upanishad says, he desired what? Bahusyam praja yeti. May I become many. Satapo tapyata. He thought about it. Satapas taptva. Having thus thought about it clearly, idagam sarvam asrijata. He created the entire thing. So here Satya should be understood as determination to engage in, because he can make his own sankalpa true, his own desire come to be a reality. This does not mean he has nitya kama, nitya sankalpa. It doesn't mean he always has that desire. But whatever desire he has, it comes to be true. So here in the next one, the word nitya is used instead of satya. That is the reason why he says, if he has constant ability, if he has the ability to create, it is out of his sankalpa he will create, not he always would engage in creation. See, if I know how to sing, I sing whenever I want to sing, not that I keep singing. You know? So here he twisted the whole thing. He said, if there is a nitya jnanadi samatve, if he has the ability to create the whole universe, sada srishti deva bhavet. Always there will be srishti, which is not true. When he decides to create, he creates. Not that he does nothing else but create. If we twist that as Satya, as Nityam, then what? Then he is like anybody else. He will be continuously engaged in the world. What are you doing? I'm very busy about creating. So when you twist it as always engaged in creation, the one who is always engaged in creation is Hiranyagarbha. Brahma, the creator. Therefore, they conclude what? Hiranyagarbha Ishaha. Hiranyagarbha Ishopi. Linga dehena samyuta. How does he create? As we know, Hiranyagarbha is none other than total subtle body associated with consciousness. And a subtle body is necessary for creation. ज्ञान क्रिएशन के लिए आवश्यक है. तो नित्य ज्ञानम कहाँ है? ज्ञान कहाँ है? आनंदमय कोश में नहीं है. It is not in the Karana Sharir. It is only in Sukshma Sharir. In ourselves also, when we are at sleep, Karana Sharir is there, but Sukshma Sharir has withdrawn. Therefore, all of us are equally stupid when you are sleeping. Whether you are Einstein or otherwise, or a Papu, whatever, you are equally stupid. Right? So, ज्ञान कहाँ है? ज्ञान कैसे है? किसमें है? स्थूल शरीर, सूक्ष्म शरीर. So, one who has a total subtle body is Hiranyagarbha. So, Hiranyagarbha eva Isha. So, this is Hiranyagarbha Vadina. This is the argument of the people who consider Ishvara is equal to the total subtle body associated with consciousness, which is Hiranyagarbha. So here in the note you see, if Ishvara has eternal knowledge, etc., creation will be eternal. So to account for the cycle of creation, another school says Hiranyagarbha must have subtle body. He is the totality of all minds animated by consciousness. According to the logicians, he is the Ishvara. This is not accepted by Vedanta because Ishvara is much more than Hiranyagarbha. And Upanishad also clarifies this. But then they always not only put the argument, but they also put Shruti Vakya. And there are enough places in the Vedas where there is a glory of Hiranyagarbha. So we see verse number 112. Udgita Brahmano Tasya Mahatyam Adi Visrutam Linga Sattvepi Jivatvam Nasya Karmadya Bhavatah Udgita Brahmane Tasya Mahatmyam Adi Visrutam Linga Sattvepi Jivatvam Nasya Karmadya Bhavatah. Hiranyagarbha Upasana. It's called Udgita, Udgita Brahmana. In Brihadaranya Upanishad, Adi Visrutam, Vistrutam explained, Vistarani Kritam. And it's very well explained, elaborated. What? Mahatmyam, the glory of Hiranyagarbha. Hiranyagarbha is otherwise known as Sutra Atman. Now, what is the connection between body and the mind in ourselves also? What connects our body, which is gross body, with the subtle body, which is not gross? So one is subtle, another is gross. Where is the connection? Prana. Indriyani, all the sense organs are in the subtle body. But their external apertures through which they function is in the gross body. Eyes, physical eyes is a body, physical body. But the ability to see is inside in the subtle body. Nose is here, but the ability to smell is in subtle body. So do all other things. Even hand is there, but ability to engage in action of grabbing, that is there in the subtle body. So subtle body and gross body are by nature distinct. One is sthula, gross, another is subtle. One is have form, one does not have form. One can be seen, another cannot be seen. One dies, one doesn't die. So if you say the contradictory they are, contradictory means they are having opposed characteristics. But they come together, there must be something connecting this. That is called prana. That's why prana chal gaya means the subtle body has moved out of the gross body. So this prana is in us is a Sutratman. the power of Hiranyagarbha working in our body, connecting the subtle body to gross body. And therefore, the entire, all gross bodies are connected by the subtle body, by the power of Hiranyagarbha, and that is known as Sutra Atman. Sutra means string, a thread that connects, because the thread is used for binding, connecting. Bhagavan Krishna identifies with all the three. He identifies Virat and therefore he is showing Vishwarupa. He identifies with Hiranyagarbha and he says what? Sutre Manigana Iva. I am the one who is connecting all of you. And at that point, he identifies himself with, then he obviously he says, Am Ishwaraha, many places. So there is no question about this. So he identifies with Ishwaraha, Hiranyagarbha, and Virat. And he wants to explain that in all the three, the one constant presence is the consciousness. Now here, Udgita Brahmane, in the Udgita Brahmana section of Brihadaranya Upanishad, the glory of the prana is given. Tasya mahatmyam, pranasya mahatmyam adibhisrutam. Linga sattve api, even though Hiranyagarbha has got Linga Sharira, meaning Sukshma Sharira, but does not have the same characteristics of Jiva who gets attached to four things. Remember, what? Four things Jiva is attached to, which Ishvara is not. No, Klesha, Karma Paga, Ashaya, then Karma Vipaka, and then what's that? Ashaya, and what else? The fourth one, which we explained before. Three only. Klesha Karma Vipakaihi, Tadashayais, Api Asamyuta. Three. What are the three? Klesha, Karma Vipaka, and Ashaya. Three. So these are not in the case of Ishvara. That's why it says, Linga Sattve api Jivatvam na asya. Hiranyagarbhasya na Jivatvam. Kyun? Karma adi abhavataha. Karma adi, meaning he is not affected by the earlier ones which are talked about, Klesha, Karma Vibhaka, and Ashaya. In other words, not any of the impurities, results of action, and vasanas. That's why he is the Ishvaraha. Now, prana is considered as Hiranyagarbha is because two qualities he has according to the Brihadaranya Upanishad. Shuddhatvam and Bhartrutvam. Shuddhatva means it is pure by nature, is not attached to any particular senses. Is it not? Prana is functioning through all the five senses of knowledge as well as all five senses of action, but not attached to any one of them. It engages in them, engages through them, or making them able to engage, but it itself is disengaged all the time. It's not connected to only one. Similarly, the jiva, all the jivas are able to function because of the prana is able to carry on the entire life. Prana is the one which carries the jiva in the body all the time. The soul is sustained by the prana by connecting subtle body into the causal, into the sthula shariram, gross body. That way he is the bharta. Bharta means one who carries and supports the whole thing. So that way, this is the way the Udgita Brahmana glorifies Hiranyagarbha, and therefore Hiranyagarbha upasakaha, they say Hiranyagarbha eva Ishvaraha, because without whom all existence will be null and void. That is how the Brihadaranyaka Upanishad points out. And one more set of people are there. अभी बताओ स्थूल देह और सूक्ष्म शरीर स्थूल शरीर के बिना होगा क्या नहीं? Can I see your स्थूल शरीरम or सूक्ष्म शरीरम? Can I see your gross body or subtle body? Have you ever seen subtle body without? That means there is a problem there if you see that. So there is nobody in this world who could see the subtle body without the support of gross body. So gross body is necessarily there all the time for the stula sharira, sukshma sharira to function. Otherwise, what is the function of the sukshma sharira? Mind and body by themselves cannot function if there is no gross manifestation of them. So therefore, they are Viratavadina, meaning Vishwarupa Upasaka. They come to say, Stula Deham Vinalinga Deho Nakwapi Drishyate Vairajo Deha Ishotah Sarvato Mastakadiman Stula Deham Vinalinga Deho Nakwapi Drishyate Vairajo Deha Ishotah Sarvato Mastakadiman. Linga Deha Stula Deham Vina Na Kwapi Drishyate. No time, anywhere is seen. What? Stula Deham Vina Linga Dehameva Na Drishyate. Without the gross body, the subtle body is never seen. And all activities of the Linga Sharira or Stula Deha, Sukshma Sharira, happens only through this Stula Deha. Without the gross body, so if power is there or not, you will not know unless the put on the light and see, oh yeah, yes, power is there. Can you know otherwise? Can, if you put your hand. Again, through the physical body only you know. Presence of current also known by seeing it, and if you have a doubt, then you have gross body only shows that it is there. How do you know it is there? So, stula deham vina linga deha na kwabi drishyate. Therefore, vairaja deha ishaha. So they say, therefore, Viradeva Ishvaraha. And it is said in Gita also. Because Bhagavan is showing the Vishwarupa, and Vishwarupa is shown as, I am the whole body, the entire body of the whole world is me. How is he showing? So that is there, they quote the Shruti and Smriti and saying that, see, that's what it is. Sahasra Shirsha Purusha, that is there. That next it will be giving that as the Shruti Vakya. Now, Vedanta says, Ishvaraha is Mayavi, right? One who has Maya as his power. So, as a Maya has his power, he can manifest as Ishvaraha, as Hiranyagarbha, as a Virat. He can manifest in all the three forms. Doesn't mean he's Virat only, or he's Lingade, Hiranyagarbha only, or he's Ishvara only. They don't come to that conclusion. He manifests as Virat also, Hiranyagarbha also, and Ishvara also. We are not disagreeing with you, but don't confine him to only one thing. Don't confine him to either Virat or Hiranyagarbha or Ishvara. Brahman is able to manifest in all the three forms. You cannot say, I am husband only, not a father, not a son, not a grandfather, or not a brother. You cannot say that because you are. At any given point of time, you may probably identify with one relationship. Does not mean other relationship doesn't exist. At this point, that is highlighted, right? So if you are asked when you're going to a party with your wife, are you a husband or a dad? Presently, I'm only husband. At home, I'm a dad. So here also we see contextually Bhagavan is expressing in Gita also. Upanishad also extols it, no doubt, that Brahman can manifest on all the three forms. It doesn't mean it is only one. But here they hold on to only one. That is why in Gita it is said that the tamasic jnanam is that they hold on to only one thing and then deny all others. That is tamasic knowledge. So here, Vairajo deha ishaha ataha sarvato mastakadiman. Sarvata, everywhere it is mastakadiman. Mastaka means head, etc. Which has head, hands, everything. All the various faculties that human beings have, he also has. So he is of the nature of Vishwarupa Paramatma. This way they argue. Quoting Shruti here. Sahasrashirshityevam cha Vishwadaschakshurityapi Shrudamityahuraniṣam Vishwarupasya chintakaha Sahasrashirshityevam cha Vishwadaschakshurityapi Shrudimityahuraniṣam Vishwarupasya chintakaha Vishwarupasya chintakaha anisham ahuhu. Anisham sada. What? Shrutam iti ahuhu. We have heard about it from the Shruti. Where? Which Shruti? Rigveda, Yajurveda, Samaveda, Atharvaveda. In all Vedas, Purushasuktam is there. In Rig and Yajur, it is 18 verses of Purushasuktam. In Sama and Atharva, it's only 4 verses. But in all of them, this statement is there. What? Sahasra Shirsha Purushaha Sahasraksha Sahasrapa. That is, he who has thousands of heads, thousands of faces, thousands of nose and eyes, etc. Thousands means what? Not, okay, it's not 1001. No, it is not that. 1000 means thousands. Innumerable. That's what is referred there. Sarvadapani padam yad sarvadokshishiromagam sarvadashruti malloke sarvamavritya tishtati. Upanishad. I mean, you will find that in Shvetashra Upanishad also. So in this way, it is mentioned that Bhagavan has got 1000 heads. What they want to try to say, he has a head. Now you cannot deny that. Whether one head, two head, three head, 1000 heads, or multiple heads, he has heads. He has eyes. He has ears. He has nose. The interesting thing is they don't go further. Because the same Upanishad said, Apanipadoham is Apanipadah. He has Apanipadah Grihyate Charadicha. So he, the one who has without hands and feet, he holds and walks also. Pashyam yachakshuhu shrunotyakarnaha. Pashyatya chakshuhu shrunotyakarnaha. Pashyati achakshuhu. He sees without eyes. Shrunoti akarnaha. That they don't take. Only portion. That's what is always said. Only what they choose to quote, they quote. Saying that, see, this is what it said. The nature of the Upanishad is they will say something and contradict immediately. Only to make sure that you don't get fixed with the idea that Bhagavan has a form or the Brahman has got a form. So here, Sahasra Shrisha idi evam Vishwadaschakshurityapi Shrutam. Shrutya Shrutam. And we have heard from the Shruti Upanishad. Therefore, iti ahuhu anisham, those people, Vishwarupa Rupasya Chintakaha, those who are worshippers of cosmic form of the Lord. So some of them say that Ishvaraha, then some of them say Hiranyagarbha, some of them will say it as the Virat. So if that is the case, then there is one more group of people who would say, if Ishvara has got a form, because you are saying that Ishvara has got a form, we'll have another argument. What is the argument? Sarvada Panipadatve Krumyaderapi Cheshata Tadascha Durmuko Devaha Isha Netara Eva Isho Ne Devaha Evesho Netara Puman Sarvada Panipadatve Krumyaderapi Cheshata Tadascha Durmuko Devaha Evesho Netara Puman. If you're saying he has hands and legs and Ishvara is one who is present with many heads, many hands, many eyes, etc. That means each of the pranis are Ishvara only then. You cannot say totality is Ishvara. Each one of them is Ishvara only then. Because each one of them are there with hands and legs and is everything. So each of the physical body, if you take even the krimi, even the atom, the small little ant is also Ishvara then. Because see, understand, first is what is said, Ishvara has got Niyantrata. Niyantrata means one who is capable of Niyamanam Karta. One who is able to control whole thing. Then we have the argument, why should he control? Is he attached? So argument after argument, what slowly became, and then somebody said, no, he has a Nitya Jnanam, Nitya Icha, it is a desire also, and ability to do also. So that is Karma, Icha, and Kriya. I mean, Kriya, and then Icha and Jnanam. And then we came to the point of how he cannot do it without the help of the Sukshma Sharir, Hiranyagarbha. Then Hiranyagarbha we came to Virat. From Virat we came to point of every being. Every being then, Sarvada Pani Padatve, he being having his Pani and Pada everywhere, Krimyade Rabi. Even in a Krimi, there is Ishvara then. Therefore, those who are worshippers of Brahma, the creator, as a physical deity, say, there is only one who has the ability to do that, and he is worshipped as Chaturmukha Deva. Only Brahma, Chaturmukha Deva Evesha. Because he cannot be Virat, hands and legs, then the problem is who creates? All of them create everything. That means every living being can create everything. Ishvara, if you say hands and legs of everybody, then how does he create? He creates, each one of them are capable of creating. There should be one assigned for creation, right? That assigned person is Brahma. And others cannot do the job. So those who are worshippers of Brahma, they say what? Chadurmukha devaha eva ishaha. Na itaraha, not anybody else. This is their argument. So this is, now begins all those various groups of people who are, in Puranas, what happens is, in most of our Puranas, there is one particular deity is projected as the Ishvara. If you take Ganesha Purana, Ganapati is Ishvara. If you take Vishnu Purana, Vishnu is Ishvara. If you say Shiva, then Shiva is the Ishvara, Shiva Purana. If you say Devi Bhagavatam, then Bhagavati is the Ishvara. Skanda Purana, Skanda is Ishvara. utter confusion takes place. We wonder who is the Ishvara here. So according to their ability, what they call the Puranas that they read, or the kind of worship they undertake. And he gives the argument why I consider Brahma as the Ishvara also here. Why? Putrartam tamopasina evamahu prajapatihi praja asrujate tyati shrutim chodaharantyami putrartam tamupasina evamahu prajapatihi praja asrujate ityadi shrutim chodaharantyami. Putram tam upasina evam ahu prajapatihi. The one who is the creator of the prajas is called Prajapati. Putram tat tam upasina, but because putrartam tam upas. Say, who is being worshipped for the sake of gaining progeny? That one alone is a creator. And he is known as Prajapatihi, Prajanam Patihi, Prajam Srijati, therefore Prajapatihi. He is the one who creates. When you worship a particular deity, and that deity alone is capable of giving you the blessings by which you can get the progeny, and therefore Prajapatihi Saeva Praja Asrjate Prasrjata Ityadi. He alone creates the prajas. Shrutim cha udaharanti. These people are able to point out that it is said in these scriptures also. You go to Hanumanji and ask for progeny. Monkey does one. So he will send his clan. One of them take, just to take as adopted one. They're all there. You cannot go to Hanumanji ask for, putra. He will not be able to give that. So you have to go to Prajapati only for asking for putra. Putreshti aga and Hanumanji should not be there. Interesting thing is, I'm sorry to say, when somebody is getting married, why do you chant Hanuman Chalisa? Even mat karo. He will make you brahmachari only then. प्रजाओं के लिए हनुमान जी को मत करो. Yeah, there are specific deities are there for that. Rituals for particular purpose. क्योंकि दौलत चाहिए तो शिवों के पेज नहीं जाना है. शूल दे है. He'll give me Trishul and then take. So you have to go to Balaji, you have to go to Vishnu and then ask for Manya Lakshmi. So here, Putrartam tamupasina evamahu prajapati. Therefore, creation is possible only through progeny. Here means what? Not only creation of the people, being, but also entire creation has come from Brahma only. So Prajapati alone is the creator, and therefore let us fix this point. Vishwaraha Prajapatihi. That's it. Full stop. This is the standpoint of those who are worshippers of Brahma. Where did Brahma come from? पहले ये बताओ. भागवत में ये लिखा हुआ है. Brahma came from Vishnoho Nabe. Vishnu also is a created being only. So all the power he has got has come from whom? Karyasya Shaktihi Karanateva. The ability of this effect is from its cause. So if you see, where did Brahma come from? The Nabi of Vishnu in the Bhagavatam that is given. Therefore, विष्णोर्नाभि समुद्भूतः वेदा कमलजस्ततः विष्णुरेवेश इत्याहुः लोके भागवता जनाः विष्णोर्नाभि समुद्भूतः वेदा कमलजस्ततः विष्णुरेवेश इत्याहुः लोके भागवता जनाः. Bhagavata Janaha means those who are followers of Bhagavat. Bhagavata Puranam, it explains about Vishnu. And in that very clearly said, Vishnoho Nabhe, from the navel of Vishnu, Samudbhutaha, or born, is born Vedaha. Vedaha means Vedas. Vedas is the word. So that become Vedaha. Like the word, when it is end with is the end, then in the Pradama Vibhakti it becomes aha. Chandramas Chandramaha. Chandramas become Chandramaha. Manas become Manaha in Pradama Vibhakti. Visarga will come. Manas become Manaha. So Vedas become Vedaha. Here Vedaha, C4. Vedas means to pierce. To pierce. One meaning is of the Vedas means is to point. A point, or it is also called, it's also the Vedas also means a pious soul. With is the root. Pious soul. One who is having piety. That is the nature of, that is the meaning of Vedas. So Vedaha meaning Brahma, the creator who is a pious soul. Kamalajaha. Kamalena jataha. Or Kamala jataha. Born out of a lotus. Tataha. From him. From Vishnu. Therefore, Tataha. Therefore, Vishnu eva Ishaha. भगवान विष्णु इज ईश्वर. क्यों? ये ब्रह्मा आप बता रहे हो प्रजापति, वो कहां से आए? विष्णु हो नाभि. Therefore, Vishnurev iti Isha iti ahu loke Bhagavata janaha. So those who are followers of this scripture, Bhagavatam will come to assert that Vishnu is the actual Ishvaraha, because from his navel alone, the creator Brahma has been made to manifest, and who creates in turn all other creation. It is said in Gita also many places that, that Brahma also, all the Brahma, the Stambha Paryantam, everything is created by me only. Krishna has made that clear. The Shaivites, what do you mean by that? Vishnu is the Ishvara? No way. So they have a claim on their Lord. What is that? Shivasya padan veshtum pizasta pada anveshtum Shankarya Shakya Tada Shivaha Ishona Vishnurityāhuhu Shaiva Agama Maninaha Shivasya Padan Vanveshtum Shankarya Shakta Shivaha Ishona Vishnurityāhuhu Shaiva Agama Maninaha. Shaivaha Shiva Upasakaha Shaiva Agama Maninaha, those who are considering Shaiva Agama as very important text for them. Agama Shastras are mostly Shiva worshippers, Shiva as the main deity. And why Shiva is considered as the Ishvara here? Because Shivasya padau anveshtum, to find the feet of Shiva, Shangari, Shangriya Shakti, Shangriya Ashakta. Sharanga is a bow. Shringa means the horn of a bull. Shringa. Shringagiri. You know Shringeri. Shringa means a horns bull. Bull's horn. One who has got the horn of a bull as the bow is Vishnu. Vishnu has got, therefore he is called Sharngadanva. One who has the bow which is made out of the horn of a bull. So Shanya Ashaktaha, that Vishnu is incapable of Anveshtum, to discover, to find out what? Shivasya Padau. You know the story of how Vishnu is incapable and he comes and plays it and deceited. He said, I'm what? What called? Retreat from this very challenge. And what is it called? Deceit? Not defeated, but what is it called? Conceded. Yeah, not conceded. Conceded from this challenge. Why? Because I am not able to find the feet of Shiva. That means what? Shiva is more powerful than Vishnu, whose feet cannot be discovered. Even Brahma could not find his head. So therefore, Shivasya pado anveshtum sharnya ashakta tada Shiva. Sharngi ashakta. Sharngi is one who has Sharanga. Sharanga is Sharngi. Sharngi ashakta tataha Shivaha Ishaha na Vishnu. Therefore, Vishnu is not Ishvara. Ityahuhu Shaivaha. Shaiva Mata Upasakaha or Shaiva Upasakaha Agamamaninaha. Those who are as like the Vishnu Bhaktaha, they take up Bhagavatam as their source book. The Shiva Upasakaha, they take Agama, Shiva Agama as their source book. There they say, therefore Shiva eva Ishvaraha. Okay, so Brahma is done, Vishnu is done, Shiva is done. Done? No. See, even Shiva had a problem once. Then he worshipped Ganesha. So Ganapatyaha Puratrayam Sadayitum Vignesham Sopya Pujayat Vinayakam Prahurisham Ganapatyamateratāha Puratrayam Sadayitum Vignesham Sopya Pujayat Vinayakam Prahurisham Ganapatyamateratāha. Once it so happened, there was one Rakshasa who was occupying all the three puras, three cities. It is said that the three cities are said to be made of gold, silver, and iron. Therefore, he is known as Tripurantakaha. Bhagavan Shiva is known as Tripurantakaha, one who brought end to the three puris. And he burnt them and then put as three. That's what it is said to be. The three lines that is put on the head, born out of that burning of the three. So here, when he was about to do that, he found that this Rakshasa is too formidable. Therefore, he went and worshipped Ganesha. So he said, Puratrayam Sadayitum Nashayitum नाशनार्थं विघ्नेशं सः अपि पूजयत्. सः शिवः अपि पूजयत्. Api apujayat. He did worship Ganesha for the sake of overcoming this Rakshasa or to destroy the three cities. So, Isham Vinayakam Prahu. Therefore, Ishvara is not other than Ganesha. That word itself is Ganesha. So, what are you questioning there? Gananam Isha. This is Ganapatyamate Rataha. Those who are worshippers of Ganesha, they are called Ganapatyaha. Ganapati Upasakaha. So Ganapatyamate Rataha. Those who are reveling in the philosophy of worshipping Ganesha. So this way, अरे भाई इतना है ना, इतना है. Some Ganapati, some people say it's starting from where? Ishvaraha, then Hiranyagarbha, then Virat, then Prajapati, then Vishnu, then Ishvaraha, Shiva, and then Ganapati. Endless. Ganapati is born out of whom? Shakti hai na? Parvati hai na? So next one will start. Parvati Upasaka, Shakti Upasaka, Shakta. I think Vidyaranya Maharaj said, enough. I'm done with this because it's so much is going on here. Evamanye swaswapakshabhihi swakshapaksha abhimanenyatānyatā mantrārtavādakalpādīn आश्रित्य प्रतिपेदिरे एवमन्ये स्वस्वपक्ष अभिमानेन्यतान्यता मन्त्रार्थवादकल्पादीन् आश्रित्य प्रतिपेदिरे. Evam, in this way, anye, there are many others. He said, bracket it, everybody else. So those who are, so many of them who are there, paksha abhimanena, identified with their own paksha, their own group or clan or belief system. Those people who are believing or holding on to their own paksha, anyata means different things which they quote from Shruti, from Puranas, from this, from Agamas, from tradition, from belief system. They are all going to say various things about Ishvara. And when the Upanishads are quoted, it's called mantra. And when the Upanishads start to praise a particular form of God called Arthavada, mantra Arthavada, mantra as a statement from the Shruti. Arthavada, those are in the form of a praise. Now we must understand what Arthavada means. Arthavada means not necessarily Satyavada. See, when praising takes place, it is to glorify a God. Because in the case of glorification of Vishnu, and that glorification is Arthavada. It is to create a feeling of respect, reverence, love, devotion for the Lord. There is praise of the Lord done. So you cannot take a praise of the Lord as the fact. It is only as a praise. Arthavada is a part of the scriptural text. It's necessarily it is there for the sake of bringing an interest into the mind of the student to understand this. So Arthavada, what is called the hymns of the Shruti, and Kalpadeen, and also Kalpa means the methods of worship, method of rituals. So, mantra, arthavada, kalpa, these are all found in the Vedas. Mantra, these statements, arthavada, praise, kalpa, the methods of worshipping the Lord with a particular ritual, adin, ashritya, holding on to those statements, pradipedire, they present themselves. Anyata, many people. So this way, there are plenty of scriptural texts that are available which are praising one form of the God or the other, and one form of the God as the Ishvara. And that way, there are so many. In the beginning itself, it says, Kalaha. Kalaha means so much of confusion. But they are not uneducated people. They are the people who are very well versed in the scriptures. But then they, according to their abhimana, that's what he said. Anye swa paksha amimanena. According to their own viewpoints, based upon their own strong identification with a particular form of God, taking the mantra, arthavada, and kalpa of the scriptures, they holding on to it, they present it themselves. Now, from where we started? Antaryaminamarabhya Tavaranteshavaadinah Santi Ashvatvarka Vamshadehe Kuladevata Darshanat Antaryaminamarabhya Tavaranteshavasinah Santyashvattarka Vamshadehe Kuladevata Darshanat. Apart from all these things, there are people who are worshippers of even plants as Ishvara. Where did we start? Antaryami. Antaryaminam arabhya. From the start point of he, the Ishvara who is a Antaryami. From there we began. And where does it end? Stavarante. Stavaranta Ishavadina. Up to the point of even considering a material, physical object as God. Like what? Santi, they are all there. One. Ashwatha. Go to India and see that. One tree, poor thing standing there. Oh my God. No. And then they take a thread also to put it all over. And go around. And then the Manga Pradakshanam also. Right? So they definitely have the feeling that this Ashwatha tree can give blessings, and it will also give me progeny. And they put this jula and all that. You've seen that, right? Cradle. Ashwatha is going to give you. I read a joke somewhere. This Mahatma goes to somebody's house. And then the lady was very distraught. What is your problem? We don't have children, Oh, we do one thing. Ask your husband to go to Rameshwaram and light a lamp. Carry the lamp from here and light there. And definitely you will get a child. Okay. So 5 years later, Mahatma came to the same house. So the lady welcomed and said, so your problem solved. We got two every year. Every year we got two. So we have almost 6 or 8 of them are there. So where is your husband? He went to switch off those things. He went to put off those lights actually. So there are so many such traditions in India. Ashwatha Vriksha is considered as one form of Bhagavan. Then Arka. Arka means sun one meaning. There is one more plant. Argampul. Arga, and there is a particular herb is there. That is considered as Ganesha also. And it is offered to Ganesha. So that is also considered as Ishvara. Then bamboo stick. Vamsha. Vamsha here, these bamboos are also considered as sun plant. That is what we call Arka. And then bamboos. So bamboo is considered as the Ishvara. Huh? But no, those traditions were there in the past, maybe. Santi Ashwata Arka Vamshadehe. And there are some people who have Kuladevatas. And some of the Kuladevatas are very, very difficult to even look at them, No. In the beginning of the Grama Devata, I sort of and sword also in a dead head, standing there, and then they offer all sort of, dead animals. Kula Devata Darshanat. In this way, Vidyaranya Maharaj says that there are plenty, there are thousands of them in this worship, in this tradition. Everybody considers their own particular deity as their own favorite one, and that is what is considered as the God by them. So there are many, many things. Now let us come to what exactly Shruti is trying to tell us. What is or who is Ishvara? Let us take to one particular, when it comes to Pramana Shraddha is very, very important. We have to hold on to a particular source of knowledge which clarifies in three ways. It is a Shruti, it has to give Yukti, and it has to give closer to our Anubhava. Only then it is considered as a complete knowledge. Blind belief is not to be accepted as a complete knowledge. So let us look at who is Ishvara, why is Ishvara, and what is his power, and what is Maya, what is the nature of Maya, and we have to understand how it works. So now onward, the serious Vedanta would begin. Of course, it is serious even before, but we looked at various other, different aspects of beliefs in various, like Buddhism, Jainism. We saw the Nyayikas, Vaisheshikas, so many different schools of thoughts, how they have put their own point across. And now comes a serious discussion on Ishvaraha, Maya, Jivaha, ityadi. Let's see that. Om Sarve Bhavantu Sukhinah, Sarve Santu Niramayah, Sarve Bhadrani Pashyantu, Ma Kaschid Dukkhamat Bhavet. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi